next up, we got some more baseball with us. I mean, what is it? Baseball don't exist, right? Yeah, baseball doesn't exist. Hey, one of the best baseball channels on YouTube right now. Not gonna lie. Hey, who can vouch for me? Vouch for me in the comments. This is one of the best MLB like videos. I mean, creators. But anyways though, if y'all want more videos like this, y'all know what y'all gotta do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Y'all also can comment too what videos you want me to react to. I also got a couple videos I need to do because I somebody else told me to react to something else, but I forgot. It was one of them older videos. But yeah, if you tell me what other videos you want me to do, I got y'all. Literally doing everyone. I'm probably gonna do that like right after this video. But I seen he just posted, bro. Bro don't post. Bro post like once a month, bro. So I'm like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? It's number 10 trending. Hold on, I gotta. You feel me? I should have reacted to it last night, but we're here now though. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Let's see what it be time about.
Last season, MLB sold more tickets than the NFL, NBA, and NHL combined. But if you look up MLB's attendance online, you will see article after article claiming MLB has attendance problems so bad it may kill the sport forever. But if MLB's attendance is so terrible, how come they're able to outsell pretty much every other sport on earth? Is it because they do $1 hot dog promotions, even though they know fans are just going to end up throwing them at each other and on the field? Is it because they have...
Are you serious? Stop playing. Y'all throwing hot dogs at each other, bro. Y'all like, bro, watch the game. I think low-key why if people would get attendance, it might be because the baseball games is too long. I feel like that might be the reason. But people, it's like people like baseball. It's like people like baseball. You know what I'm saying? They love the sport. But like going to a baseball game might be just kind of like too long for people. You know what I'm saying? Usually NFL games, NBA games, they be in there and out. You know what I'm saying? Beat the traffic and everything, bro. But baseball games might be just a tad bit longer. So people not going. And two, it's a game every single day, bro. Like, bro, you go to see, wake up another game. Go to see, wake up another game. You have double headers. Like, bro, people, how many, like, bro, I don't even know how y'all even selling tickets in the first place. Nah, think about it. Y'all, bro, a game every day? Like, imagine y'all waking up and just going to a game, buying a ticket to your favorite team game every day. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, a season pass or some shit like that. I don't know. But still, though, like, imagine you, like, bro, you gonna be at the MLB games more than your actual job. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, there's some people that they ain't got nothing else better to do but this. Like that one super fan. What's his name? What's the team? We just seen it, bro. We just seen it. If y'all know who I'm talking about, you just put in the comments. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Even though they know fans are just gonna end up.
Oh, is it the Mariners? The Marnies? Something like that.
Throwing them at each other and onto the field? Is it because they have thousands of in-stadium bars and sell 16 million ounces of alcohol a year?
What the
have
fuck?
Pools in the stadium? Have hotels in the stadium? Let kids get free souvenirs. Let adults get free souvenirs. And even let you buy a pizza that is also a bacon cheeseburger. For the past century plus, MLB teams have tried pretty much everything to get people to show up to games, creating a certain fan experience that allows MLB to do what other sports can't. Get people who don't give a about baseball to still go to baseball games. MLB sells more tickets than any other sport. The biggest reason for this is because they have more games than any other sport. 2,430 a year. But this doesn't explain everything. The average MLB
Bro, you know what's crazy, bro? I was going to actually try to react to every single game, bro. I was going to try to react to or not every single game, but like the best games. Or yeah, the best games of each day. Or like that's all I was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, bro, that is dumb, bro. You literally can't keep up. You just literally can't keep up. I don't even know how they're keeping up. So you think I'm about to keep up, bro? Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I can't. Too many fucking games. It's crazy.
Outsells every single major sports league in the US except for the MLB game outsells every a year. But this doesn't explain everything. The average MLB game outsells every single major sports league in the US except for the NFL. A big reason why is that going to a game is almost twice as cheap. You can buy a ticket to almost any regular season game for less than $10. There's no guarantee, however, it won't be the worst seat in the history of sports. you can get a ticket to the historic Fenway Park for only $19. Your seat will be blocked by a massive beam. You can go to a game at Wrigley Field for only $9, but you won't be able to see anything. Or you can sit here, next to a statue of Bob Uecker. They are as far from the field as possible.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I would be uncomfortable from this nigga right here, bro. I know it's a statue, but I swear, bro, because look, it was a, okay, so it was a library. It's a library by my house, bro, my old house. It's a library, right? And literally it had a statue of it was like somebody sitting on a bench, just like this. It was a statue, so you could like, you know, go up to it and sit next to him and stuff like that. But bro, it's like I'll be thinking like, bro, is he alive, bro? This dude might be alive. Bro, if I'm sitting next to this dude this whole time, bro, this got this arm behind me and shit. Nah, bro, get your arm away from me, nigga. Get your arm away from me, bro. I ain't trying to be all you all comfortable with me. Like, bro gonna grab my ass up. I'm watching the game. He guys gonna grab me up and shit, run me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna see it either. He gonna grab my ass and run, and nobody gonna see it because they worry about the game.
Here, next to a statue of Bob Uecker. They are as far from the field as possible, and there is a massive pole blocking the field. These seats are $1, and they are the worst in sports. But they're also sold out every single game, because at Miller Park and almost every other stadium, fans are free to buy a seat, then sit in another unoccupied seat in their section, or one of the many standing room only sections. If you're in Tampa, you don't have to sit in your seat. You can just pet the Stingrays. In Kansas City, you can go to the movie theater inside the stadium. In St. Louis, you can go to the Build-A-Bear shop. In Arizona, you can watch in a pool. You can see how fast you pitch, how good you can hit, ride a zip line, or just drink at one of the many free admission bars at the stadium while still watching the game. The sheer amount of things you can do at an MLB game other than watch an MLB game has allowed MLB to consistently sell tickets to non-MLB fans. But how long?
I mean, honestly though, low key, I like that though. Like, I feel like they should have more of that. I ain't gonna lie, MLB smart as hell, bro. W marketing. That's great work. Because people literally don't give a fuck about, some people might not give a fuck about baseball at all. But that is just like a cool ass, like, a hangout spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you can just hang out up there. I'm finna go start going up there. What the fuck? Hold on. I just found the new sauce. We going to baseball games. We might just chill up there. You know what I'm saying? Have fun. You feel me? Just vibe out. We might just vibe out, bro.
How long will that last?
For $1. For $1. $1. And it's funny too, because I've never, like I told you, I'm getting to MLB content. So I haven't seen none of this. I don't know. I'm like, bro, I seen it because we was watching the Japan versus somebody game. It was Japan versus somebody in the World Baseball Classic. And I seen they showed kids playing in a pool. I'm like, what? I've never seen, like, I thought I was tripping, like, bro, I've never seen nobody have like those type of swimming pool or, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? So bro, I want to see, is it like any video so I can see like all the things that people have, because that's a really good video. I want to react to that for sure.
MLB's average attendance has decreased
Let me know in the comments.
every season for the past 9. 2022 saw the biggest drop in attendance since 2009. But should MLB actually be worried about this? In the 1960s, MLB saw a very similar trend, which led to games like this.
What the fuck? Yo! They don't give a fuck either. They're burning shit, bro. Yo, y'all fans is men's societies, bro. I swear to God.
MLB was coming off a major decline in attendance, so owners like Bill Veeck started doing anything to attract fans. He installed the first electronic scoreboard that shot fireworks, put a shower for fans in the outfield, and employed one of the creepiest clowns ever. He found that if you turned a game into a party, people would show up no matter how bad the team was, and teams across the league followed. The Athletics had Hot Pants Night, where women got into the game for free as long as they were wearing shorts. The men who got tickets were given free cameras so they could take pictures of the woman wearing shorts.
What the
fuck? Onto the field so a panel of judges could decide who had the best hot pants.
Hey, bro, I'm talking about, these dudes is so smart. Bro, this is so smart. Oh my fucking, bro, this is crazy. Holy shit. Bro, bro, do you know how smart this is, bro? Like, bro, and this just came out back in the day, bro. Wow, bro, people are so smart, bro. Bro, this is crazy, bro. Because people are going to do it. You know what I'm saying? People is going to do it, like, literally. They're going to do it. Look, they're doing it now. We're literally watching them do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
Field, so a panel of judges could decide who had the best hot pants. 2,000 of them came onto the field to enter the contest. It got so out of hand, the A's had to hose them off the field so they could start the game. The Braves were so bad, they had a promotion that made it so that if you bought a ticket, you could use that same ticket as many times as you wanted until you actually went to a game they won. They also had a wet t-shirt contest and a promotion where the team owner, Ted Turner, raced on the back of an ostrich on the field during the game. And the White Sox did Disco Demolition Night, a promotion that allowed anybody into the stadium for free if they brought a disco record to the game. The plan was to collect these records and demolish them in the outfield, killing disco once and for all. This attracted thousands of delinquents. They snuck into the stadium, climbed the walls into the upper deck, climbed the foul poles, threw records and toilet paper on the field. Security lost complete control and just started letting anybody in, and there were 67,000 people in a stadium that fit 50,000. And they still exploded the records. Shortly after, 10,000 of them ran onto the field, stole the bases, dug up the turf, set a fire in center field, stole the batting cage, set that on fire, ran into the dugout and into the clubhouse until finally the riot police showed up. 39 people were arrested, 6 were injured, and the game was canceled. But it was a sellout. During this era, there was less security, cheaper alcohol, trash was constantly on the field and ignored by umpires. When a team won a big game, fans would rush the field, putting players in extreme danger.
Hey, did we seen that? Because somebody else was, I think somebody hit a home run. I think it was like Jackie Robinson or something like that. He hit a home run and literally nobody, like everybody ran the field, bro. I think they was doing that in NBA too, though. I remember that. Because I remember watching the Larry Bird video. People was running on the field, running on the damn court and shit.
Turning games into a fun fest was a hit, as attendance exploded starting in the 70s. It was also extremely dangerous.
Yeah, this is a video right here.
MLB has adapted, putting in security measures to prevent this, while also keeping the fan experiences that make baseball unique. But these can also be pretty dangerous. Baseball is the only sport where the boundary that separates in play and out of play is a wall. On the other side of that wall are fans. This not only creates a hazard for players, but also puts fans extremely close to the action. Players are constantly running into fans, spilling their food and drinks, creating an opportunity to steal their food and drinks, and accidentally touching them in places
chill.
Their food and
Stop
drinks,
playing.
and accidentally touching them.
Oh, no, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all think, hey, look, let me know. Do y'all think that, hold on,
drinks,
bro.
creating an
Did he do this on purpose, bro? I don't know. It kind of like he did it on purpose.
Opportunity to steal their food and drinks, and accidentally.
And you gotta think about it. He probably already in the outfield, so he probably didn't seen her. He probably had his eye on her, bro. So he thought this was a perfect chance to touch her shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Watch this dude right here, bro. Look, bro. Look at his hand, bro. That's perfect, bro. Come on, bro.
An accident,
bro. You know where the wall right in front of you, bro. This dude put his hand all the way on her,
touching them in places.
Yeah.
Unlike football games where fans sit far away, hockey games where there is a thick layer of glass, or basketball games where sitting this close is reserved for the rich, MLB has hundreds of seats within a few rows of the playing field. For well under $100, you can be within inches of your favorite player, which is what this guy did. He loved Ichiro so much, he went to a game dressed like him.
Right, about to say, look like him.
A bat and sat in the seat closest to Ichiro. Unfortunately, he wanted a ball so bad, he reached over and touched a fair one and was ejected from the game.
Oh my God.
Having this close-up access for cheap creates opportunities for people to scream things like this. Looking at Unlike other sports, there are thousands of fans within screaming distance and players who are forced to stand still for hours, making them a perfect target for hecklers who come to games just to scream at people, like this guy. He was so loud, he was heard on TV every single night. The Rays loved it. They gave him free tickets engraved his name into his seat, and even put him in the team's commercials.
What?
There are hecklers at every game, and it's been accepted and promoted by baseball as a unique part of going to a game. But that doesn't mean players don't fight back, like Jock Peterson. They were so relentless, Peterson had to call time to stare at them.
You gotta think about it too. The baseball games be quiet as hell, bro. Nobody be saying shit, bro. Nobody says shit. Cause remember, shit don't even be happening that much, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody say that baseball games is boring. Cause it be like so much like it's dull points. It's a lot of dull points. So it's a lot of dull points. People don't really talk. They're just chilling. You know what I'm saying? It's on a phone or whatever. So you can't scream. You can really scream loud as hell, and everybody will hear you.
Peterson steps out. He's getting an earful.
He hit a bomb, stared them down, then told them this. If you want to screw at a professional athlete, MLB games are the best place to do it. Their policy has basically been screaming at players is okay unless it's too vulgar, and if players want to talk back, that's okay too, unless they take it too far, like when Anthony Rendon grabbed one by the collar.
You called me a yeah, you did.
He was suspended 10 games and lost $817,000 in salary. But the worst a heckler has ever been treated was almost 100 years ago. This fan showed up to games with his cousins. They would all sit in different sections so they could heckle as many players as they could. They would constantly harass their own team's players at every single Philadelphia A's game until one day the manager, Connie Mack, had one of them arrested, claiming he was running a heckling ring designed to sabotage the team. These hecklers tormented one guy so badly, despite being one of the team's best players, he could no longer play home games because that's how bad the taunts were getting to him.
What?
They had to trade him because of this, and the manager used it as evidence in court to keep the heckler in jail. The judge, a lifetime fan of the team, agreed and kept the man behind bars, setting a $500 bail. The opportunity to scream at players may help MLB a little, but sitting fans this close makes MLB millions of dollars for a completely different reason. Sports memorabilia is a $5.4 billion industry, and baseball makes up an insane 26% of it.
Oh, sports. Okay, okay, you're right. Okay. So they say NFL is a lot. Damn, I guess NFL is a lot, isn't it? Damn. Cause we do remember like all the great Super Bowls and shit like that, but we don't really remember that much NBA. NBA right here. Yeah, we don't really remember that. We remember a lot, but not that much. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's been really too much. But damn, so the MLB, I don't remember. I mean, I guess. Oh shit, I don't know. Shit.
$1 billion industry, and baseball makes up an insane 26% of it.
Damn.
A big reason for this is that memorabilia is constantly being given away. Since MLB players are so close to the fans, fans are allowed in the stadium during batting practices, and the sheer amount of game-used equipment used during a 162-game season. Players are constantly giving away bats, batting gloves, baseballs, and signing autographs 4 hours before games. This attracts a lot of mean adults who want these autographs too bad, but mostly younger fans, because getting autographs and game-used equipment for free at an MLB game is easier than any other sport by far. NFL prohibits fans from keeping balls that go into the stands, and even made it illegal for players to give fans game balls. Every time they do, they get a $6,000 fine. In the NBA, any ball that goes in the stands has to be returned because they have a one-ball policy and only use one game ball for every game. MLB uses up to 120 balls in a season.
Hey, you already gotta think about it too, though, bro. Cause like, bro, oh my god, wait a minute, bro. One ball per game, like what? Hold on, it might be the same with NFL too, like, but it be like a lot of like balls, but it don't really be that much, bruh. They usually always have like 2-3 balls, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, in the NFL, they have like, you know, a lot of balls. It's the same with NBA. But they don't really be using them for it. It's only for like practice. Like, you just have a whole bunch of practice ball. Like, what the fuck? Nah, think about it. Why don't they? Bro, it should be a new ball every quarter. You know what I'm saying? Like, or some shit like that.
MLB uses up to 120 balls in a single game. Including batting practice, there is likely 100 balls that end up with a fan. Back in the day, you weren't allowed to keep balls until the 20s when a fan caught a foul ball and refused to give it back. Even though the kid was 11 years old, the Phillies tried to make an example out of him, had him arrested, was charged with larceny, and had to spend a night in jail. This case eventually went to court and the 11-year-old won, setting a precedent that allowed fans to keep foul balls. But as time went on, teams not only started allowing...
Hey, you know what's funny to me, bro, is like how he started it. This little badass kid started a whole trend. Think about that. That's crazy, bro. This one little badass kid, now he didn't change baseball forever. That's crazy.
That allowed fans to keep foul balls. But as time went on, teams not only started allowing them to keep balls, they encouraged it, accidentally creating one of the best marketing tools in sports. There are only about 20 catchable balls in a game. A baseball that costs less than $10 to make becomes at least 5 times more valuable the second it's used in a game. This helps teams sell thousands of extra tickets every year because that's how much people love catching foul balls. Like this guy, who was seen at spring training in the outfield getting ready for every pitch like he was on the team, signaling how many strikes the batter had to the rest of the crowd, and when a lefty came to the plate, he sprinted all the way to the right field bleachers just so he had a better chance of catching a home run. According to some fans and news outlets, in a different game in Kansas City, he was seen taking a ball out of a young man's glove after he caught the home rome next to him.
This nigga's a tryhard, bro. Hey, this is what I'm talking about. People like this. This is who can come to the games every single MLB game, the whole season. He go to every single game. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody like this. This dude's out here stealing balls from other people. That's how he's in the bro. Somebody sign him, bro, as like the 20th string. Sign this dude as the last roster spot. Make one more roster spot for his ass. What the fuck?
A ball out of a young man's glove after he caught the home run next to him. This video went viral, and the Royals eventually made it right by giving the kid free autographed baseballs and every bobblehead they had given out that season. And this happens all the time. The cardinal sin of going to a game is getting a ball as an adult right next to a kid and not giving the kid the ball. When this happens, you are bound to go viral and be roasted by the entire world, like these fans, who not only got a ball, made a kid cry by not giving it to them, but took a picture with the ball right in front of the kid's face. Unfortunately, these videos are often taken out of context, and the people who the entire internet call losers are actually not that bad. Like these people who, according to the kid's family...
Okay, wait, I just peeped that. This dude stole it from one kid and gave it to his kid. I mean, shit, if you doing that, I agree. You could go ahead and do that shit. Because it's still every man for himself. I don't know you, little kid. You know what I'm saying? This kid could be bad as hell. He could have all F's and everything. I'm giving this nigga the ball. Bro, my kid or certain. It starts with your family. So I fuck with that. Okay.
Fortunately, these videos are often taken out of context, and the people who the entire internet call losers are actually not that bad. Like these people who, according to the kid's family, never saw the kid, was extremely nice, and the kid got a ton of free stuff because of them. But the many other examples of people stealing balls from each other just shows how bad people want these foul balls. People are constantly spilling food, spilling beer on their kids, falling onto the field of play, getting nailed in the face, constantly touching balls that are fair and getting thrown out of the game for doing it, and fighting over foul.
Yeah, look at his wife. Look at this. He's like, why would you do that?
Balls that are fair and getting.
What is wrong with you, Bob? Come on, David.
The game for doing it and fighting over foul balls and home runs that go into the stands. This fan even jumped into the center field fountain to get this home run ball. He was successful. Unfortunately, he was thrown out of the game. Despite the insane lengths fans go to catch these balls, they will also often throw them back onto the field. A tradition that started in 1969 after Hank Aaron hit his 521st home run. As a nice gesture, the fan who caught it tried to meet Aaron after the game to gift him the ball. Hank Aaron blew him off. This fan held this grudge forever, and the very next year, he caught another Hank Aaron home run and threw it back onto the field. This has become a tradition at Wrigley Field ever since and has spread across the league. When the opposing team hits a home run, you're supposed to throw it back. Originally, fans would collect money. The Cubs players in the bullpen would sign baseballs and use it to bribe fans to throw these balls back onto the field. Sometimes this results in people throwing the balls back onto the field an inning later, like this Yankees fan who did it and accidentally hit his own player in the back of the head. A fan in Fenway threw one so far, it hit the guy who hit the home run while he was running the bases. In certain parks, if you don't throw it back, the entire section will scream at you until you do. It doesn't matter if you're a toddler, you're guilted to get rid of the ball. Like this kid, whose dad made him do it. He did it and immediately regretted it. Or this guy who was peer pressured so hard, he threw the ball back even though every bone in his body wanted to keep the ball. At least he got $100 for doing it. But no instance was worse than this one in Philadelphia, after Luis Arraez hit a home run to complete a cycle. The first ever cycle in Marlins history. This makes the ball valuable, so the fan wanted to keep it, but the entire crowd started screaming at him to give the ball to a kid. He didn't want to, but after the kid grabbed at it long enough, he couldn't resist. The fans then made the kid throw the ball back onto the field. A historic ball like this normally results in a team official approaching the fan and giving them free autographs, tickets, a chance to meet the player in exchange for the ball. Other balls are worth a lot more, have made fans multi-millionaires, and have caused wars, lawsuits, and chaos in the bleachers, because they can change people's entire lives. Like this fan who caught Mark McGwire's record-breaking 70th home run of 1998. He was a research scientist who made 30 grand a year, meaning that this ball was worth 100 times his annual salary. The Cardinals offered him an autographed jersey, an autographed ball, and an autographed bat in exchange for the ball. And the man actually agreed, under one condition. He got to meet McGwire and give the ball to him himself. Unfortunately, McGwire declined to meet the fan, so instead he kept the ball, and a few months later sold it for over $3 million, the most expensive baseball of all time. In 1976, Hank Aaron hit his 755th home run. There were 2 more months left in the season and plenty of time for him to hit more, so at the time, this ball was basically worthless. 2 months later, Aaron hadn't hit a single home run since, and after the last out of the season, his 755th home run was now his last home run and the home run record, meaning this ball went from being worthless to being worth hundreds of thousands of dollars overnight. The man who had the ball was a part-time groundskeeper for the Brewers and held on to it. The team forced him to give the ball back, saying it was their property, but he refused. He was immediately fired, but it didn't matter because he ended up selling the ball for $650,000.
Shit. Okay, so okay. Yeah, okay. So I'm trying to think. Yeah, in that situation, yeah, bro. Because your job is not worth the money. Why am I working for you if I can sell this and I make 20 times what you give me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree with that. Also, too, we about 28 minutes into the video. Hey, you watching this far? First of all, I love you. All right. Thank you for watching. Now we're gonna play a little game. All right. The game is for you to comment a word. All right. Comment a word so I know who's watching. All right. The word of the day is baseball, because we've been talking about baseball this whole time. Baseball. Just say baseball.
This man wasn't so lucky. He got Albert Pujols' last home run, which was estimated to be worth $250 grand. But because of one mistake, the ball is now worthless. The man traveled from Illinois for a chance to make this catch. He made the catch. There is video evidence of him catching it, and the broadcast interviewed him right after. However, he left the stadium without getting it authenticated. So, he has no proof the ball is real. The man says nobody from MLB approached him to authenticate it. He tried to find someone to authenticate it, but couldn't. And even if he hadn't left, the authenticator said he could only prove it was a game-used ball, but not the home run ball, because once it leaves the field of play, they don't know for sure if the ball is legit. So this ball that should have been worth 250 grand is now worthless. There are more foul balls, autograph opportunities, and chances to get rich from in-game memorabilia than ever. All of them are great for attendance, but the numbers say MLB attendance is down. But here's why they're not worried. Even with attendance being down the last 9 seasons, zooming out on the timeline, you can see they're still on an upward trajectory. Today's attendance is higher than it was throughout the 90s, and the team with the worst attendance in 2022 still had more fans per game than any team in 1933, a year when Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig played together. A new stadium typically brings an insane 32 to 37% increase in attendance, with a bump that lasts up to 10 years. During the 16-season span from 1991 to 2007, there were 15 new stadiums. Since 2007, there have only been 7. This alone may explain the decline. This season, MLB is switching to a new schedule with more interleague games that result in a 7% increase in attendance. The worst attended team is moving to a new city with a new stadium, and the early numbers suggest attendance is already up in 2023. So MLB is pretty confident this trend will stop soon, but even if it doesn't, they still play 2,430 games a year and will sell more tickets than any other sport. So they don't